We've just seen on a video camera there that the ball was outside the incident took place outside the box, and that must grate on you tonight.
It grates on me because it's in the game. We changed the system at half time. We came out the first 2 minutes, already looked fresher. My defender's got it wrong. You know, it's a red card, I'm not disputing it, but he's a good 2 to 3 yards outside the box, a good 4 or 5 yards when it starts, and even when he finishes, he's outside the box. So it's not a pen. It's not even close to it. Now, it's all well and good the referee saying a look at it, and if what I'm saying is true, which is blatant, then he apologises, but it has cost us the game because we're then 3-1 down, and you know, we've had to go and chase the game, and yeah, we've made an almighty fist of it, but we didn't play well. I don't want it to disguise the fact. I thought it was a poor performance from us, and we've got to get better. There are too many people at the moment that are what I call coasting, and they're not giving me what I require, and I'm not having it, and I've just let them know. It wasn't a good performance from the officials. But that doesn't disguise the fact that we didn't deserve any more than a point from the game. But, you know, it's a key moment, you know, 47, 48 minutes down to 10 men. It's, you know, and a penalty, it's a key moment.
And it also coming at a key moment at a time, just as you said, you were just starting to come into the game. You had probably second best first half, but certainly at the start of the second half, you showed intent.
I mean, the first half, I just thought, again, we were flat. I thought too many people weren't close enough to the ball. And, you know, we missed Pagey, no doubt. He failed a fitness test before. And we just, I still felt that we created an awful lot of opportunities in the first half. But it was an absolutely schoolboy goal to concede. I mean, it was just diabolical. Straight through the midfield, straight through the defence like a gaping wall. And just a terrible goal, and if you give away a goal like that so early, you're always chasing it. So I didn't think we, again, were that poor in the first half, and I felt that we could go on when we made the changes, but it all comes back to that key decision. But I don't want it to mask, you know, a performance that I thought was under par for us today, and certain players have got to pull their socks up because the quality and work rate from a number of them wasn't good enough.
But once you did go down to 10 men, I thought you showed a lot of spirit in coming back into the game, and
better team.
And you might nick it.
You know, again, we're the better team. You know, you got to be realistic. We've played over 40 minutes with 10 men, and in that 40 minutes, we've been the better side. Yeah, they've tried to get us on the break. Again, I don't think the officials really helped us. There was a ridiculous amount of bookings. There wasn't a nasty tackle in the game. I mean, I've just said to him again, I think he was too card happy. You know, we're faced with a £500 fine for a game where between two teams that there wasn't a nasty challenge in it. It just got ridiculous, and it also slowed the game down, which suited them when they're hanging on playing against 10 men. But, you know, we've got nothing from the game, and we've now got to go to Boreham Wood, who certainly I think is in the top 3 hardest places to go, and we're going to have to play an awful lot better than that, or it could be an embarrassment.
Sure. But you, as you say, you did create chances, and did you think at one stage that you might sort of come back and claw a point?
I think the disappointing thing is once we got it back to 3-2, our quality let us down. We couldn't get surge on the ball enough after that, and people got tired, which is understandable because, you know, 10 against 11, and our quality of crossing was the thing that was very poor today. In the second half, we had numerous free kicks and opportunities to cross the ball, and I think nearly everyone went straight into the goalkeeper's hands, and we need to do better with that, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I'm pleased with the spirit we showed in the last 45 minutes, but overall, it's a below-par performance from us, and we've got to get better than that.
Sure. You mentioned Serge Makoko. Certainly a fine goal for his first goal for Farnborough. Did he impress you at all when he came on the second?
Yeah, look, I mean, he's gagging to get going. He's fighting for a place in the squad where we have an awful lot of competition. But obviously, we lost Pagey tonight, and Tarpey is clearly not match fit coming back. And he certainly, for those first 20 minutes that he came on, I thought he was a revelation. It's a shame we couldn't get him more ball in the last sort of 20-25 minutes. So pleased for him, but it's a one-off performance, and the one thing I'm looking for at the moment is consistency, and a number of them at the moment, you can look back already this season, you can say he had a very good game that day, but then he hasn't done it again since. We need consistency at this level, and certainly it's given me a few considerations that I'm going to have to look at quite carefully, because you know, we need to be realistic about what we're trying to achieve this season, and today wasn't good enough.
Has Jack gone?
Jack was in the reserves on Saturday, and we're trying to look to put him out on loan at the moment, and we'll go from there.
Sure. You mentioned Bournemouth on Saturday. Is Phil Page likely to be back for that?
we were expecting him to play tonight. Unfortunately, he failed a fitness test. He was keen 2 hours ago. 2 hours before kick-off, he was all up for it on the phone. I mean, the lad's got a fantastic attitude. He wants to play, and he's one of those, a bit like Cardini, who I thought was outstanding for us again today. And it's very touch and go, to be fair. I think he's for Phil Page to miss a game means that he's properly hurt. So I'd say at the moment it's unlikely.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned Cardini, because I thought he was outstanding as well. He must please you as well. He got 90 minutes under his belt.
Yeah, because he's still too heavy. There's no doubt about that. But he has got quality and fight and spirit, and I thought he was outstanding again today. I mean, he's not a centre forward. I don't think any of us think he's a centre forward, but I thought he was the threat in the first half down the left, and I thought he was fantastic overall. And we need a few more. I thought Inzi and Alfredo, and just again, too many today didn't perform to the level that is required. Their quality levels let them down, as it did in the second half on Saturday. We got away with it that day, we didn't get away with it today. So we have to learn from the experience, and as I said, with the fixtures we've got coming up, we know we're going to have to be an awful lot better to get any points at those places.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers.